Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we'll be looking at how you can create a CMS-powered quiz directly into Webflow with no code at all. This is all based on attributes. And this is a personality BuzzFeed-style sort of quiz. So depending on the person's response, it will generate a different answer. So let's get into it. To create the quiz, I'm using a framework with NoQuestionsYet. You can create a free account. I'll leave the link in the description. And once you've signed up, you can navigate to your dashboard. And here you can start with a blank project, connect your Webflow project with their app, or start from a template. You can also browse the templates in here. And then you can look at the components they have. So you can copy and paste sections in, and this will have the attributes already into it. So for example, if you wanted a question layout similar to this, you can just copy it and paste it directly into your project. We also have the documentation here. So the script that you will need to paste into the before body tag of your project. All the instructions are here in the documentation tab, so check that out. I have already set up a project in Webflow. So I have 2 pages here. So if you clone this project, you can edit your results and your questions straight into here. But if you already have a project set up, you can clone the project and just copy these sections in which aren't connected to a CMS. So you can easily connect them to your collection if you'd like to. So let's look at how we set up these CMS. So we have questions and results. So for my quiz, we're doing a brand archetype quiz. So when people fill out the questions, it allots them a certain archetype, which are my answers. And these results are in here, sorry, not answers, results. So we have the magician, the explorer, the hero, the lover, the creator. And then we have the questions. So each question has 5 answers which represent one of the archetypes, and the points are distributed in a way that, depending on the person's response, they'll be aligned with one of the archetypes based on the brackets we've set up. So in the results, if you look at, there's a minimum right answers and maximum right answers. So the points will be distributed. So if they answer all ones, they'll be put with the magician, because most of the ones with the 1 points are magician answers. So let's look at the setup of the question. So we have the answers and the points, and then we have the step number. And then this stuff is just decorative, which I put in my structure, which you can change if you'd like. And then in the results, we have the minimum and the maximum, which just went through, the custom message, which they will receive once they get the result, and again, some decorative things that I put in there. So let's see how this works with attributes. So here I have my questions. This is all connected to the CMS, so we're getting our copy from the CMS here. So that's answer 1. You'll go through and put in your answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. And answer 5, depending on how many you have. This is connected to the question, and this is a progress bar. You can find lots of different progress bars in the components here if you want to change that. So you can have one at the top here like this. You can have like these sectioned out ones. You can have a cool wheel one if you wanted to. So if you go on the radio button, and then slide down to the custom attributes, what you would have to do is connect it to the points. So then on the back end, it can tally up everything to give people their answers. And up here, we've also got the total. So the total number of questions, and then the step that we're on here. One of the most important things to connect a step number up to is this quiz step section. This will be so it can flicker through these like a page. So when we're going through everything, if I go start again, play now, these are the steps. You can see it's not on it's not all under each other as it is in the designer. You're flicking through each question. So remember to connect this to your step number. And all the names that are in here, again, if you want to take a look through the documentation, it will tell you how to set each bit up. So you can see everything is NQY, no questions yet, and then just all the elements that you would need to hook it up. It does say not to style the quiz step section because it messes with how it displays. So just leave that. And if you want to, like I have, put things in wrappers. So I have my quiz wrapper, which is within the quiz step, and there I've styled that with the height and all those kind of things. So yeah, then we go down to where we have our results. And again, this is pulling in from the CMS. So that's where we have our paragraph, which is just connected to the copy there. So those attributes are going to be really, really important in figuring out what archetype or result they may get. So make sure every single one of these radio buttons are hooked up. You'll also need to add attributes to your buttons, so your previous and your next button, so you can flick through the slides. Again, this is all in the clonable, so if you just head to the link in the description, you can find this project, clone it, and have a look through everything that's connected and everything that's in the back end. And then make sure your points are tallying up properly. So if we go back into these results, we can see the creator is between 41 and 50, and this just scales down like this. So we know all the people answering with the lower scores are going to get the magician, and then it just tallies up. And then same with the question, make sure it's all aligned. So we can see that all these ones are for the magician. So if I go into the quiz, let's just start this again, and I choose all of these ones, so I think they're right up the top. Keep flicking through that. Then I should get the result of the magician. Yes. So you can do loads of different things with these quizzes. You can do kind of like scale quizzes where people do responses like sometimes, always, often, never, etc., and it's on a scale like that. I've actually got a client at the moment which is a psychiatrist, which is doing in need of a quiz like this for personality disorders and stuff like that. You can also use it as like a form filtering thing to see what kind of things your clients need. Yes, there's loads of different things that you can use this for. Yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if it's helpful.